So far, my lockdown has consisted of some of this, a little bit of this, and a fair amount of this. But Briony May is encouraging us to rise to the occasion and give baking a go while we're staying indoors.
I've been trying to come up with some recipes and share them that other people can do, which stuff that you've either got around the house or stuff you might have in your cupboards that you wouldn't think of using, like whizzing up Rice Krispies to make flour and work with biscuits and things like that. And I put up a 5-ingredient banana bread the other day, which seems to have gone down very well. I know everyone's putting out banana breads at the minute, but I like to think mine's the best.
Everyone loves a good banana bread, but you and the rest of the Bake Off crew have joined forces and set the country a challenge, haven't you?
Yeah, we have, yeah. So we were chatting and we thought it might be fun because I kept seeing Noel Fielding's art club that he does every Saturday, where he gives a theme and then people have sort of 3 hours to come up with a drawing or whatever, something artistic. And then he picked the winner, and I thought, that'd be quite fun for baking as well. And you can't really give people 3 hours, especially in the current situation. So we thought we'd do it weekly. So we tell people the theme on the Monday, and then it will get judged on the Sunday of that week, and then another theme on the Monday. It's like Bake Off. You don't win anything. You just get the pride that you've been the star baker that week.
And hopefully an edible cake at the end of it.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of potentially edible cakes, I want you to set me a baking challenge, which I can make with the things that I've got in my cupboards, and then I'll FaceTime you again, and you can tell me how I've done. So what am I making?
Okay. So what I want you to do is, it's a little bit broad, but I'm kind of giving you a little bit of, because a bit of leeway because it is quite limited at the minute. So in the same line as my 5-ingredient banana bread, I want you to bake me something Easter themed, but only 5 ingredients.
Bake Off's Briony May has set me a challenge. Using what's already in my cupboards, I've got to make something Easter themed with just 5 ingredients. Now, I've just had a rummage through my cupboards and I can't find any plain flour, but I did find this. So I'm going to use coconut flour to attempt to make some cupcakes. Here are my 5 ingredients. I've got eggs, I've got sweetener, I've got butter, I've got the coconut flour, and I've got this legend, which I discovered. I bet it's well out of date, but we're going to use it anyway. It's vanilla extract. Here is my 5. Let's get baking. Here we are. We've got my cupcakes ready to go in the oven. Next step though, is to work out some way to give them an Easter theme. And to do that, I'm gonna have to bend the rules slightly. I'm gonna turn these cupcakes into Easter bunnies with blueberries for eyes, and I'll have to sacrifice some of the other cupcakes to cut up for little ears. Time to talk to Briony and see what she thinks about my slightly dodgy Easter bakes.
Hello.
Hello, Briony. How are you?
Hey, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. Surprisingly still sane after that ordeal. Let me show you what I've come up with. I'm not sure how Eastery they are, but they are coconut flour cupcakes.
Yeah.
With little ears and blueberry eyes, making them rabbits, Easter bunnies.
They're lovely, Jamie. Well done.
I mean, I've baked something. I'm not sure if I'm winning Star Baker this time round, but I've seen some of the photos that people have been submitting, and there's been some quite cool bakes coming in, haven't there?
Amazing, yeah. Some incredible stuff, especially from the younger crowd. Some 13-year-olds have been sending in some amazing bakes. I mean, no offence, but they are putting you a little bit to shame there, Jamie.
I don't mind. I've got to be honest, baking is not my forte, but it gave me something to do this afternoon nonetheless. But this is something that's going to continue, isn't it? These lockdown bake-off challenges.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. This week's was released this morning, and it's building with biscuits this week. And it's going to be judged by Candice, who won in 2016.
Right, I'm going to stay in my lane and stick to videos and stuff like that. But thank you, Briony. Thanks for the challenge. I'm gonna see if I can eat these now.
All right, good luck. Well done.
There we go, what a busy day I've had. If you're interested in taking on Briony and the Bake Off Gang's challenge, then I'll leave all the links to Briony's social media profiles in the description box below. And if you're wondering whether my cupcakes were edible, well,